Hello to all fans of space, science, and the greatest mysteries of the cosmos. Today, I'm taking you on a journey billions, even trillions of years into the future, far beyond the reach of our daily imagination. Have you ever wondered if everything around us, stars, galaxies, planets, even time and space itself, could one day disappear? Is the universe eternal, or are we heading toward an inevitable cosmic finale? Modern astronomy and physics suggest several scenarios. Some are subtle, some dramatic, all of them mind-blowing. Let's dive into the four main scientific theories of how the universe could end. If you love cosmic mysteries, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Which theory do you find the most terrifying, or the most fascinating? Introduction: the beginning, the expansion, and the final question. The universe began about 13.5 billion years ago with the Big Bang, a colossal explosion that created time, space, and everything we know. Since then, the cosmos has been constantly expanding. Galaxies drift further apart, stars are born and die, black holes devour matter, and on a tiny blue planet, life has arisen to ask the question, what happens next? Physics tells us that nothing lasts forever, not even the universe itself. There are a handful of competing theories about how it all might end. Each depends on factors like the expansion rate of the universe, the amount of matter and dark energy it contains, and the ultimate fate of the physical laws themselves. The Big Crunch, the universe rewinds itself. One of the oldest and most intuitive theories is the Big Crunch. Imagine the expansion of the universe slowly coming to a halt. If the pull of gravity, drawing all matter together, is strong enough, it could eventually overcome the force pushing galaxies apart. At first, galaxies would stop moving away from each other. Then, gravity would gradually reverse the expansion, and everything would start moving inward. Clusters of galaxies would begin to merge. Stars and planets would spiral closer and closer together. Temperatures would rise to unimaginable levels as the universe contracts. In the final moments, all matter and energy would be squeezed into a single, infinitely dense and hot point. Similar to how everything began with the Big Bang. Some scientists believe that when this happens, a new universe might be born, a new bang from the crunch. This is the concept of a cyclic or oscillating universe: creation, expansion, contraction, destruction, and rebirth. But is it realistic? Today's observations suggest that the universe's expansion isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. Unless dark energy fades or reverses in the far future, the Big Crunch is becoming less likely. Still, if gravity wins out, we could one day witness this ultimate collapse. Imagine an advanced civilization watching as galaxies grow closer and closer. The night sky gets brighter, heat increases, and at the very end, everything is swallowed up in a cosmic singularity. Is that the end, or just the beginning of a new universe? Heat death. The eternal freeze and silence. The second scenario is less dramatic but far more chilling. Literally. The heat death, or big freeze, envisions a universe that keeps expanding, forever and ever, at an ever-increasing pace. What does that mean? Over immense timescales, galaxies become isolated, too far apart to interact. Stars slowly exhaust their nuclear fuel and die, turning into white dwarfs, neutron stars, or black holes. Even black holes aren't forever. Over quadrillions of years, they evaporate through Hawking radiation. What's left? Just the faintest particles and photons, dispersed so thinly that nothing can ever form again. Temperatures across the universe fall ever closer to absolute zero. No new stars are born, no planets, no light, no life. The universe becomes a dead, frozen void, a silent, eternal darkness where even time loses all meaning. A hypothetical observer, living through the eons, would watch as stars blink out one by one, galaxies vanish from sight, and finally, only emptiness and cold remain. No more structure, no more movement, only the endless night. Most scientists today see heat death as the most likely scenario because it matches the data showing the universe's expansion is speeding up due to dark energy. It's a quiet, cold, and inescapable finale. The Big Rip, the most violent end of all. If you thought the previous theories were bleak, the Big Rip is outright apocalyptic. In this scenario, dark energy's repulsive force doesn't just stay constant, it increases, getting stronger and stronger as time goes on. First, galaxies will be torn apart as the force of expansion becomes overwhelming. Next, star systems will be ripped from their orbits. planets sent flying off into the void. Eventually, stars themselves will be pulled apart, then atoms, and then even the very fabric of space and time. In the last seconds of existence, the stretching force of dark energy would be so strong that it shreds protons, neutrons, electrons, everything, until nothing is left but a featureless, formless nothingness. The universe quite literally tears itself to pieces. The Big Rip can only happen if dark energy's strength increases indefinitely. There's no evidence for that yet, but the laws of physics haven't ruled it out. For any intelligent life unlucky enough to survive to the end, this would be the most sudden and violent cosmic apocalypse, where everything ends, everywhere, at once. The Big Bounce, infinite cycles, infinite beginnings. The fourth theory is far more optimistic. What if the universe doesn't have just a single beginning and end, but is part of an eternal cycle? The Big Bounce suggests that when the universe reaches a certain density, instead of a final collapse or freeze, it bounces back and expands again. Imagine a cosmic heartbeat. Birth, growth, contraction, and then, boom! A new universe begins. Each cycle could have different physical laws, a new mix of matter and energy, even new possibilities for life. Some versions of this theory say information can be preserved from one cycle to the next, meaning the memory of past universes could echo into the future. The Big Bounce is still just a hypothesis. There's no concrete evidence for or against it, but it's a hopeful idea, that endings are just new beginnings, and the universe is, in a sense, immortal. Bonus: what if the truth is even weirder? Of course, scientists and philosophers go even further. What if our universe is just one of countless others in a multiverse? What if, when our universe ends, new universes are born elsewhere? Or what if everything is just a computer simulation and our end comes when someone pulls the plug? There are even ideas about the death of time, or the breakdown of the fundamental laws of physics themselves. Wormholes might connect us to new realms, or the universe could simply reset in ways we can't yet imagine. The possibilities are endless. What sounds like science fiction today could be tomorrow's science fact. What would the end look like to an observer? Picture yourself as an immortal being, able to witness the universe's last moments. You'd see galaxies vanish from the sky, stars flicker out, and darkness deepen. Maybe you'd feel the cold closing in as all matter decays and all energy fades. Or perhaps you'd experience a sudden violent tearing, where everything disappears in a fraction of a second. Or maybe you'd be there to witness a brand new Big Bang, the start of an entirely new universe. One thing is certain: the universe, however vast, is changing and someday may vanish or be reborn. Each of these four theories offers a different vision, raises new questions, and sparks the imagination. Which scenario do you think is most likely? Which one scares you the most? Or do you have your own theory about the end of everything? Let me know in the comments. Hit like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos about the greatest mysteries of the universe.